Over my life, I've read, I think, hundreds of how to be successful books. And here's what I realized. Most of the money on them is made not by readers, but by the authors. How many bestsellers have you already devoured? And how many more are sitting in a read later folder? New releases keep coming so fast, you can't even track them, let alone read them. Here's the real question. How much money have these books actually added to your account, or at least radically changed something in your life? I'm pretty sure the answer is one at most, and for many, none. So I dug deeper and kept only what truly works. Books that billionaires themselves read. Buffett, Bezos, Zuckerberg. Jobs read them too. I also added recommendations from guests on my podcast, people with billions in capital. Importantly, this is not a recycled list of social media bestsellers you've seen 100 times. Many of the books we'll discuss literally rewire thinking. They're passed around at closed-door meetings and rarely advertised. And today, I'll tell you about them. This will be a real hit parade, from books you may have heard of to rare, almost forbidden ones. Let's get to it. Go. 11. Sapiens. A Brief History of Humankind. Yuval Noah Harari. A book that shatters the usual picture of the world. It's been translated into 65+ languages and sold millions of copies. Fans include Bill Gates, Mark Zuckerberg, and Barack Obama. Gates put it on his best books list. Zuckerberg made it part of his A Year of Books project. Not by accident, people shaping the future often advise reading about the past. Gates said it's so provocative and asked so many questions about human history that I knew it would spark great conversations. He read it with such interest that he gave it to his wife so they could discuss it together. The core idea is a challenge. Everything we treat as a foundation, money, corporations, states, religions, are not natural facts but collective myths. Imagined orders exist only because we believe in them, which means they can be rewritten. That's how visionaries act. Elon Musk, for instance, invites belief in colonizing Mars, and millions already think as if it's around the corner. Why read it? You won't see the world the same way. It trains you to notice the hidden structures of reality. Money, politics, and power stop looking distant or mystifying. A powerful mental reflash. 10. Guns, Germs, and Steel. Jared Diamond. This book also shifted Bill Gates' thinking. Charlie Munger, Warren Buffett's right-hand man, calls it mandatory for anyone who wants to understand how the world works. Again, it's about the past. Those building the future study history carefully. Simple thesis: the success of peoples was driven not by genius leaders or national talent, but by geography and resources. Food, domesticable animals, climate, trade routes. Those with these advantages developed. Those without fell behind or vanished. Takeaway: your personal success depends on environment. We often think talent and effort decide everything. In fact, where and with whom you play matters more. The right environment can multiply your growth. The wrong one can nullify it. Choosing your context and circle is a strategic decision. 9. Built to Last. Jim Collins and Jerry Porras. A book that inspired Bezos to build Amazon for the ages. Big companies run on two engines: an unchanging core, mission, and values that endure, continuous renewal, new products, markets, and formats. Greatness. Keep what must not change, change everything else. This applies beyond corporations. Even solo or small team creators need to know their core, values, style, purpose. Everything else should be iterated. That's how you build a flexible system of skill. 8. How to Win Friends and Influence People. Dale Carnegie. Fun fact: Warren Buffett keeps only one diploma on his wall. Not Harvard, not an MBA, a Dale Carnegie course certificate. My key insight from the book: you can make more friends in 2 months by being genuinely interested in other people than in 2 years by trying to get other people interested in you. Ignore gossip about the author's private life. The book's value stands. It's a legendary communication base. 7. Made in America. Sam Walton. Not just a billionaire's memoir, but a manual for turning a small-town shop into the largest retail chain. Walton's philosophy, the customer is the only one who can fire us all. Behind that is a system. Obsession with details, which products move, how people flow through aisles, what cashiers hear, and immediate implementation. Takeaway: success comes when you're obsessed with the customer. You see the business through their eyes and instantly know where to go. But there's one exception, a situation where you must not listen to the customer. We'll get to that in book number 3. 6. Delivering Happiness. Tony Hsieh. Arsen Tomsky, billionaire and founder of InDrive, called this the book that changed his life and inspired him to write his own. Hsieh's core idea: a business grows not only from profit, but from culture. The happiness of employees and customers is a prime engine. He built the service so that everyone, from couriers to top managers, felt happy and considered customer care their personal job. The company became a community. People worked for the idea, not just the paycheck. Result: Amazon bought Zappos for 1.2 billion. We don't sell shoes, we sell happiness. 5. Influence. The Psychology of Persuasion. Robert Cialdini. What really drives people? Spoiler: not cold rationality, but triggers. If you know them, you steer situations. If you don't, you're a pawn for marketers, partners, even loved ones. Munger thought the book so powerful, he gifted hundreds of copies to colleagues. Read it, and you'll start noticing when someone tugs your strings. And keep control. Bonus: better negotiations and outcomes. Must read. 4. The Intelligent Investor. Benjamin Graham Buffett calls it the best book on money and rereads it for life, especially chapters 8 and 20. Chapter 8. Mr. Market. Your manic-depressive neighbor offering deals daily. Your job is to stay calm and use his swings. Chapter 20. Margin of Safety. Never pay full price for an asset. Like a bridge rated for 10 tons, you don't drive a 10-ton truck across it. 7, 8 max. In investing, buy below intrinsic value to protect against errors and shocks. Takeaway: winners aren't the smartest or luckiest, they're the most disciplined and even-tempered. 3. The Innovator's Dilemma. Clayton Christensen. Steve Jobs' favorite. The biggest threat to your business isn't competitors, it's your current success. It lulls you. You do everything right. Listen to customers. Improve quality. Grow. But there's one zone where you must not defer to customers: vision. Customers think from the present. They can't see the future. Many firms died from listening too closely. Think Kodak and Nokia. They kept making the right improvements while the market moved on. 2. The Innovator's Solution. Clayton Christensen. A practical sequel. Bezos made it required reading for Amazon execs. It shows why yesterday's giants disappear while startups become leaders. Growth isn't fighting for market share, it's baking a new pie. Amazon went from books to cloud and smart devices. Netflix from DVDs by mail to streaming. If you're an entrepreneur or just starting out, this book teaches you to think creation, not competition. 1. Business Adventures. John Brooks. A book with a special status. Buffett once gifted it to Bill Gates. Gates later called it the best business book I've ever read. You rarely see it on generic lists. A connoisseur's gem. Inside are 12 real cases: market crashes, corporate failures, tax scandals, meteoric rises, high-stakes business drama where decisions must be made under pressure. The main lesson: the most valuable knowledge comes from other people's failures. Patterns repeat across eras and companies. Success isn't permanent. Failure is always close. My own insight: winners aren't the smartest or boldest, but those who learn fast from others' mistakes and their own. And someone else's mistake is cheaper than yours. Let's recap the list. Promise yourself to read at least one before New Year. And most importantly, don't just read, apply. Share your own top books and what they changed in your life and thinking. Likes are always welcome and land straight in my heart. The more of them, the wider I smile when I make videos for you. Share this video with friends. See you in the next episodes. Bye.